Airforce Cinema Corporation presents your own Astra Gazette. It's no good crying crocodile tears if you're fed up with the face you've got. All you have to do is to go out and change it for another. So let's visit the place in the heart of London's Theatreland where they make these alarmingly lifelike rubber masks and meet their creator, Dyke Richards. The masks and costumes are made principally for show business, in which Dyke started by making props for amateur pantomime. When he began experimenting with latex for masks, the results were so realistic that orders began to pour in. Today they can be made to any specification. Dyke and his partner, Eric Gledhill, started this theatre zoo 6 years ago. And now the place is a veritable jungle, alive with practically every animal from the commoner garden hippopotamus to Woody Woodpecker himself. Eric, who makes the costumes and looks after the mechanical side, for example, mouths that open and shut, was once a comedian's stooge, and he has a keen sense of humor that expresses itself in many of the outfits. This is the only place we can think of where you can see pink elephants and other peculiar sights without feeling alarmed. Although in any case, it's no place to visit if your nerves aren't too strong. Yet in this strange fairyland setting behind the scenes in show business, two men are creating masks and costumes that will give pleasure to thousands. If you want to relax, there's nothing to beat a hot bath, or for that matter, a Turkish bath. And now, thanks to an ingeniously simple British invention, you can kill two birds with one stone and have a Turco bath in your own bathroom. Invented by physiotherapist Jack Fate, also a well-known actor and playwright, the plastic-covered bath acts as a steam trap, producing the same effects as a normal Turkish bath. Fitted over the bath in a few minutes, the plastic, apart from its main purpose, practically eliminates the condensation that usually occurs from an ordinary bath. The lovely model, by the way, is 18 years old Barbara Pinney, the sort of girl who steams up your glasses without a Turkish bath. A boon to people, particularly women who want to lose weight, the bath produces steam without the high temperatures that some people find overpowering. A novel idea, yet on the other hand, it's not the first time people have been made to feel hot under the collar by a lot of hot air. The sight of an ambulance, or meat wagon if you insist, rouses two emotions. To the healthy, it brings the fervent hope that he will never need it, but to the sick or wounded, it brings comfort and hope. A man injured near an isolated station where no proper medical facilities exist would, not so many years ago, have expired quicker than a leave pass during the long journey to civilization. Nowadays, however, chances of survival in outlying Royal Air Force stations are very good indeed, even in the more remote parts of the Far East. Typical of the chain of transport that forges a link with the mainland is this ambulance-launched flying boat combination, which whisks the patient off for an immediate operation. And frequent exercises like this ensure that every detail of the organization is perfect and will not be found wanting should the real thing happen. This is by no means the only method of dealing with urgent casualties. In Malaya, for instance, helicopters have proved of enormous value in evacuating wounded from all but the most inaccessible parts of the jungle. And on some occasions where helicopters have proved impracticable, in jungle, mountainous country, or because of hostile gunfire, fully equipped Royal Air Force doctors have been parachuted in. The voluntary casualty, there's no shortage of volunteers for stretcher bashing, is carefully lifted aboard the familiar Sunderland flying boat, equipped with most modern medical aids, only short of an actual operating theatre. Speed is essential in getting the casualty to the hospital. Every minute lost diminishes the surgeon's chances of success. Once the launch is clear, the life-saving speed of the aircraft gives the patient every chance of eventual recovery. So, if you're stuck miles away from civilization with a bullet in a tender part of your anatomy, or an appendix grumbling louder than a liverish flight sergeant, don't worry. The finest medical care that modern science can offer is just around the corner. Someone who has a lot of attention paid to his grooming, although his haircut is slightly old-fashioned, is film star Cheetah the Chimp. But this is no ordinary beauty parlor. It's the makeup department at Elstree Film Studios, where Cheetah is being prepared for his important role in the latest Tarzan picture. Mind you, he's not too happy about his part, or the makeup, which is quite understandable, because he's been cast as a female chimp. Perhaps that's why they call him a cheetah. After the makeup man has repaired the self-inflicted damage to Cheetah's beauty treatment, our hero, only 3.5 years old, but adult enough in his ways, leaves with trainer Hans Brick for the set, where they can go over the script together. Don't worry, Cheetah isn't getting into bad habits. This is merely a rehearsal of a scene in the film. But although it's running without a hitch, and without casting aspersions on Cheetah's intelligence, each incident takes a wealth of patience and understanding on the part of Hans. Still, once he shows Cheetah the script, everything goes smoothly. Meanwhile, on the set, or should I say in the jungle, Tarzan, alias Gordon Scott, the 11th Tarzan since the series commenced in 1918, is put through his paces as the film cameras turn, capturing every ripple of that muscular body. What a man. Practice makes perfect, and Hans and Cheetah leave nothing to chance. But it's time now for one of their scenes, so back to the studio-built jungle, where stand-ins for Tarzan and Cheetah strike a pose to enable the director and cameraman to decide on camera positions before the real thing. Of course, film stars are expected to be temperamental, so no one pays any attention when Cheetah takes it out on his understudy. He'll teach that dummy to try and steal the limelight. So this is what they mean by knocking the stuffing out. If Cheetah acts as well as he fights, he'll get an Oscar. Take a bow, Cheetah.